Hi, I'm Myra Kornfeld. I'm a cookbook author and cooking instructor, and I have lots of tips and recipes to make your cooking life a whole lot easier. Today I'm going to make one of my favorite dishes, a rich shrimp bisque, featuring the wild Pacific Spot Prawns from Vital Choice. This dish takes a bit of planning because I need to make a shrimp stock. So the first thing I'm doing is removing the shells from the shrimp by taking scissors and cutting it through the back, and if there's a vein in there, it comes right off at that time. Some of the prawns have a vein, some don't. It's very simple to make a shrimp stock, and you can do this part in advance. I'm melting a little butter, and then I'm adding all my shells. I'm just going to let these cook in the butter for about 5 minutes until they start to brown. I'm adding a bay leaf and 8 cups of water. And I'm going to bring this to a boil, then lower the heat and simmer it uncovered for 20 minutes. Meanwhile, I'm going to cook the shrimp. So I'm just melting a little butter on the side here. When the butter is bubbly, I'm adding the shrimp, and I'm going to cook these in just until they're opaque, about 3 or 4 minutes. That was about 4 minutes. You can see how beautiful these shrimp look. And so I'm removing them to a plate. I don't want them to get overcooked. And then I'm going to sweat my vegetables for the bisque. Starting with a little bit more butter, I'm adding my onions, carrots, and celery. They're kind of rough chopped because this is going to be a puree. And I'm turning the heat to pretty low now. And I'm going to scrape up all these nice brown bits over here because I want this to cook for about 20 minutes. So pretty much when the stock is ready, this is going to be ready as well. These vegetables are nice and soft. They've been going about 20 minutes. I just turned off the heat, and I'm adding a little brandy. And now I'm going to turn back on the heat and let this evaporate for 2 and 3 minutes. And I'm going to, meanwhile, scrape up all these nice brown bits that have been forming. Now I'm stirring in a bit of tomato paste and some rice, giving that about 1 minute in here. And I'll be ready to drain my stock right into the pot. In goes my stock directly into the pot. Press to make sure I get all that liquid out. I'm now putting in a bay leaf, some thyme sprigs, some parsley, and a pinch of cayenne. And I'm going to cook this for about 15 minutes or so until the rice is soft. So this has been cooking 20 minutes. It's ready to finish up. I'm seasoning with a sprinkle of salt and black pepper. I'm pulling out the herbs, the bay leaf, and especially the thyme sprigs here. Now I'm reserving just a few shrimp, about 4 of them, 4 or 5 for garnish, and I'm adding the rest of these in, and I'm going to be ready to puree the soup right now. So I'm blending up the soup. After you blend it, you want to strain it through a fine mesh strainer, and you repeat this process until you've blended and strained the entire soup. When you're straining the soup, use a circular motion. You can see how fast it goes through, but that circular motion is really important. To finish the soup, I'm swirling in a little cream and a splash of lemon juice, and I'm going to taste it and add a pinch more salt and a sprinkle more pepper. Now I'm ready to plate. I have here my reserved shrimp that was cut up and mixed with some chopped chives, and I'm going to pour the bisque right around it. There's a reason why this is a classic.